It was the first day of college, and the campus buzzed with excitement. Among the crowd of nervous freshers was Arav, a shy boy from a small town. He clutched his bag tightly and scanned the classroom for a place to sit. The front rows were full of eager students, books already opened. But the last bench? It was half empty and full of noise. Arav hesitated, then walked towards the back. "New guy?" asked a voice, grinning. It was Kabir, a loud, confident boy wearing sunglasses indoors. "Yeah, Arav," he replied. "I'm Kabir. Welcome to the last bench, gang." Over the next few days, Arav found himself blending in with the group. There was Mira, always doodling in her notebook instead of taking notes. Samir, the class clown, whose jokes got them kicked out of lectures more than once. And Ria, quiet but clever, who often bailed them out of trouble with her quick thinking. They weren't the toppers, but they had something else. Unbreakable friendship. Classes were rarely quiet. Notes were shared, mostly copied. Lunch breaks were for samosas and endless tea at the college canteen, and birthdays meant surprise cake smashes and silly photos. One day, they even started a secret club called the Last Benchers Brotherhood. Not official, of course, but real in their hearts. Every semester brought new adventures. Once, they bunked a full day of classes to take a road trip to the nearby hill station. They rented a rusty van, played old Bollywood songs, and danced on the roadside in the rain. Arav, who had never traveled without his parents, felt a thrill of freedom he'd never known. Another time, they organized a college fest performance. Kabir sang, Mira painted a live mural, Samir did stand-up comedy, and Ria and Arav danced. They didn't win, but their performance got the loudest cheers. The audience didn't clap for perfection, they clapped for their joy. In between the fun, there were fights too. Misunderstandings, silent weeks, tears. But every time, the bond pulled them back. One particular day changed everything. It was during the final year, the last semester. They were sitting under the old banyan tree, their usual hangout spot. "I got placed," Ria said, eyes shining. "A startup in Bangalore." "Me too," Mira added. "Design firm in Mumbai." One by one, they all shared their news. Samir had decided to go abroad for his MBA. Kabir had started preparing for civil services. Only Arav stayed quiet. "What about you?" Kabir asked. "I didn't get placed," Arav said softly. "I'm still trying." A heavy silence fell. Then Kabir said, "So what? You're gonna shine your own way. You always do." They all nodded. No one laughed. No one teased. That day, they just sat, sharing stories and snacks like they always had, knowing the end of college life was near. Their farewell was bittersweet. The canteen looked different that day. The walls, the benches, the playground, everything seemed to hold memories. They took pictures, wrote messages in each other's notebooks, and promised to stay in touch. But life has a way of moving on. Weeks turned into months. Group chats slowly dried up. Calls became rare. Everyone got busy. New cities, new jobs, new people. Arav struggled in the beginning. Job interviews came and went. Rejections hurt. He missed the group more than ever. One day, feeling completely lost, he walked to a tea shop near his home, trying to clear his mind. And then he saw it. A poster on a wall for a small startup looking for writers. He applied, got selected, and began writing blogs and content pieces. He worked hard, wrote with honesty. Slowly, his work got noticed. 2 years later, Arav stood on a stage, receiving an award for his first published book titled The Last Benchers, a collection of college memories and friendship stories that touched thousands of hearts. After the ceremony, his phone buzzed. It was a group video call. Kabir, Mira, Samir, Ria, all of them. "You did it, bro," Kabir shouted. "We're so proud of you." Mira added. They talked for hours that night, laughed, cried, promised to meet again soon. And this time, they did. They returned to their old college, sat on the last bench of their old classroom, and smiled, older, wiser, but still the same at heart. Moral of the story. True friendship doesn't fade with time or distance.